What if music wasn't just a form of entertainment, but a mirror reflecting the raw realities of society? And what if this mirror, in its quest for authenticity, blurred the lines between art and life? Drill music, a genre known for its unfiltered portrayal of street life, raises these questions and more. Our story begins in the Windy City, Chicago, where drill music was born in 2010. Artists like King Louie and Pac-Man were the pioneers, with their latest track, It's a Drill, introducing the term to the music world. The defining characteristics of the genre were realness and street rap, with less emphasis on specific beats or lyrical skills. Fast forward to 2012, and the genre made its way across the pond to South London. The UK drill scene started to take form, borrowing from its Chicago roots but evolving into its own unique sound. DJ L, a UK drill producer, played a crucial role in shaping the sound of UK drill music. However, as the genre grew, so too did its controversies. The Metropolitan Police started to crack down on drill music, accusing it of glamorizing violence. They called for the removal of drill music videos from social media platforms, resulting in the takedown of over 600 videos between 2020 and 2022. Despite its controversies, the genre continued to thrive, and some artists even saw their popularity increase. However, for 19 London drill rappers, the line between their art and their actions became too blurred. Here are the top 15 occasions UK drill rap has gone too far. Number 1. Sheikh Dibba, also known as Blacker, was sentenced to 35 years in prison after attempting to shoot 3 people with a Scorpion machine gun. The attack left the victims with life-changing injuries. He released Die Down with the collective ZT in 2020. Number 2. Isaac Donko, also known as Young Diz, delegated his dirty work to others and showcased his music on Tim Westwood's show. In 2019, he was sentenced to over 12 years in prison for committing grievous bodily harm, GBH, on one individual and fatally wounding another. Number 3, Richard Oho, also known as Reeks MB, released the influential track Blueprint in 2015. A year later, he was incarcerated along with 2 others, receiving a combined total of 39 years for a gun crime spree in South London. Number 4, Joshua Iror, also known as Lil M. Dot, caused brain damage to a rival gang member in a knife attack and shamelessly boasted about it in a music video, declaring, "I put A in the A and E." The 18-year-old at the time was sentenced to 14 years in prison for stabbing Ahmad Torfi twice in the chest. Number 5, Lekan Akinsoji, also known as CB, was sentenced to 23 years in prison for wearing a clown mask and wielding a shotgun at a police car during a ride-out targeting gang rivals. Akinsoji was caught on camera waving a firearm out of the car window while speeding up to 60 miles per hour in a BMW through narrow residential streets and over speed bumps. Number 6, Godfrey Madondo, known as Gully YPB, was sentenced to 24 years in prison for stabbing Jeremiah Sewell in the neck due to his affiliation with The Wrong Ends. The Superman rapper also involved women to help cover up his crimes. Number 7, Kai Stewart, also known as KK from the B-Side Collective, was sentenced to 17 years in prison, along with New York-born rapper Jatel Williamson and 2 others, for the 2017 murder of Dean Pascal Modeste. Stewart, associated with the Lewisham-based gang, was involved in the fatal stabbing, which took place 14 times. Number 8, drillers Awad Saleh, known as TT, and Rama Williams were sentenced to prison following a frenzied knife attack inside a Canning Town shop. A rival gang member survived by hiding in a cupboard. Saleh received a 21-year sentence, while Williams was sentenced to 17 years. Number 9, Mukhtar Khan, also known as Mizzlemac, has amassed millions of hits on Spotify for his songs with the Harlem Spartans group, but is now looking at nearly a decade behind bars. Khan, along with 3 others, launched an attack on a recording studio in Woolwich, accidentally shooting a woman before escaping on foot and brandishing a gun at a police officer. Number 10, Ali Karomo, known as PS Hit Squad, received a 3-year sentence in 2022 for having drugs runners. The rapper, featured on Charlie Sloth's Fire in the Booth on YouTube, admitted to supplying crack cocaine and heroin. Number 11, Sia Mohammed, also known as Suavi, and Tariq Montero, known as Suspect, were handed life sentences for causing a fatal injury to another man near Euston in 2016. They then fled to Kenya. Both individuals posted online videos mocking the death, but were subsequently arrested in Nairobi and extradited to the UK. Number 12. Jarell O'Connor, also known as Losky, was sentenced to 7 years in prison for possessing a revolver. The rapper, affiliated with the Harlem Spartans group, has been entangled in a violent turf war with other gangs in South London. Number 13. Jaden O'Neill Cricklow, known as SJ, was part of a gang armed with a sword, knives, and a gun that hunted down and killed a 19-year-old father of one, Kamali Gabadon Link. O'Neill Cricklow, along with 4 other gang members, Shereem Cookhorn, 21, Tyrell Graham, 18, and 18-year-olds Shane Lyons and O.J. Hamilton, were all sentenced to life in prison for the crime. Number 14. Cassiel Wuta-Ofei, also known as Scribs, and Malky Martin, known as ASAP, are members of the MOBO Award-nominated rap group 67. They were collectively sentenced to 9 years in 2019 after being discovered running a county lines drugs operation. Number 15. Vasilios Ofogeli, also known as Scars, took the life of student Andre Bent, who happened to be the cousin of Bradley McIntosh, a singer from S Club 7. This tragic incident occurred outside a rap gig, specifically a Mostak concert in Maidstone, Kent in 2019. Subsequently, Scars later bragged about the act of violence in an online video. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for the crime. In 2019, Paulino Paulo, also known as Farmer 12, along with 2 accomplices, fatally stabbed 18-year-old Amara Toure during a confrontation in Southwark. Following his conviction in 2020, the Manor Park rapper was sentenced to a minimum of 23 years in prison. It's important to note that the impact of drill music isn't confined to London or even the UK. The genre has gone global, with artists from South Korea like Silky Boys, Chang Mo, and Jay Park incorporating drill influences into their music. However, the South Korean drill scene focuses more on depicting urban hardships rather than violence and firearms. In summary, drill music, born in Chicago and popularized in London, is a controversial genre that has been accused of glamorizing violence. Despite crackdowns by the Metropolitan Police, the genre continues to thrive and has even gone global. However, for some artists, the cost has been high, with their lyrics leading to legal consequences. The question remains, is drill music a cause of societal issues or merely a reflection of them? And as we ponder this question, we must remember that art, in its many forms, is often a mirror to society. Sometimes, what we see in the mirror isn't always pleasant, but it's a reality that can't be ignored.